Hi everyone, this is a requested video and a lot of people asked me what were the essential makeup brushes that you thought that somebody who's starting out in makeup should have. So I thought I'll just do a quick video, show you the brushes that I think that are really necessary to be in your kit if you're just starting out and you want to move further ahead of that sponge tip applicator and a powder puff. So I'm going to start off with the face brushes, starting with the foundation brush first. So the first brush, which everybody should have, is a flat foundation brush. This is also called a paddle brush, and it's just a flat foundation brush which is synthetic. I think that preferably it shouldn't be too thick like the number 7 foundation brush, but these kind of brushes can be used for liquid foundations as well as cake foundations, and these give you a full coverage. The next foundation brush is a stippling brush, and this is basically a synthetic duo fiber brush, and this gives you a really light feathered finish, and this is mostly used for liquid foundation, and this gives you a really nice kind of airbrushed finish. You can just stipple on the foundation or you can just buff it out, but this is a really nice brush if you want to have a very light feathered finish or a very natural kind of finish. Next, for concealing, you need a concealer brush, which should be preferably a synthetic brush because you'll be using for cream. This one is a flat concealer brush, so you can use this under your eyes or to cover any spots or blemishes. But as the under eye area is very sensitive, the skin is very sensitive, I prefer to use a really nice soft blending brush. This is a very soft blending brush, and this one's by Crown Brushes, and I use this for my under eye area. This is a natural hair brush. No worries, you can use a natural hair brush for concealing and for kind of creamy products, but you have to wash them frequently so that the bristles won't get destroyed. But this gives a really nice feathered soft finish to the under eye area, and I really like these kind of brushes for my concealing as well. So these two brushes were for concealing. You can have both or you can have either one of them, whichever you prefer. To set your foundation and concealer, just use a soft powder brush. This is a synthetic powder brush, but you can also use natural hair powder brush like this one. So these are just big powder brushes which you can use to just set your foundation with loose powder or pressed powder or whatever. So you would need a big brush for setting your foundation with powder, face powder. Next, for the face come the contour brush. So for contouring, I prefer to use an angled brush because this gives me a really precise contour. So these brushes are angled, and they are slightly fluffier from the top, and they are really nice to contour because they give you a very precise contour. You can also go under your jawline with this, and also you can just use these to contour the sides of your nose and your temples. So for contouring, I prefer an angled brush like this. The blush, you just need an authentic blush brush. The size of it may vary according to your preference or according to the size of your face or the cheeks, or if you want to have a precise application of blush or if you just want to feather the blush out. It's really up to you, whatever kind of blush brush that you need, but this is just kind of an authentic, a very common blush brush. So these were all the face brushes. One last face brush that I want to share with you is this is just a small stippling brush. I mainly use this for highlighting the highest point of my cheekbones. It's just an optional if you want to have this in your kit. And this is just a synthetic duo fiber brush. Now moving on to the eyes. The first brush that I would like to mention is a small angled brush. And I use this small angled brush to fill in my eyebrows. As this is an angled brush, it will give you a very nice precise line which is going from the start to the arch of your eyebrow, and it gives you a really nice defined brow shape. So this is a very important brush in your kit, so I would definitely recommend that you have an angled brush in your kit. And not only this is helpful in shaping your brows, but you can also use this with gel eyeliner to kind of like dot on your eyeliner on the upper lash line. So you can also use this as an eyeliner brush. Next, to groom your brows, you should definitely have a spoolie because this really helps in kind of grooming your brows. And this can also use to separate your eyelashes if you have a clumpy mascara. So this is also a very crucial and important brush. Now this is a brow and eyelash groomer. You can use this to groom your brows, and you can use the comb side to comb through your eyelashes if you have clumpy eyelashes. But this is I wouldn't say that this is 100% crucial to have in your kit, because whatever you can do with this, you can also do with a spoolie. So I think spoolie is much better than a brow and eyelash comb. So but still, this is a nice thing to have in your kit just in case. A really thin, fine eyeliner brush is very important. The most important thing about this brush is that eyeliner brushes are very tricky to use. You have to have a lot of practice to use these brushes, and once you have practice to use on a particular brush, always use that brush on yourself, or if you're using on a client or anything, but you have to use the same brush, because once you get used to this brush, you will get the finest finish for the eyeliner from these brushes. I love these authentic eyeliner brushes. I always apply my eyeliner with this kind of brush and not with an angled brush. I love the most common and authentic eyeliner brushes, so this one is a definite must-have in your kit. Okay, so moving on to the eyeshadows. The first thing that you need is a brush to pack on your eyeshadow, to layer the eyeshadow onto your lid, and for that you need a flat shader brush. Here I have two flat shader brushes. This one is slightly bigger and this one is slightly shorter in size, and this one is 239 by MAC, and this one is C415 Deluxe Sable Shader Brush by Crown Brushes. And the most important thing about the flat shader brushes is that they should be stiff. They should be stiff and sturdy. They shouldn't be flimsy and really weak. They should be stiff and sturdy, because you need to really pack on the eyeshadow onto your lid. You need to press it on, so you need strength in the bristles to pack the eyeshadow onto your lids. So these are a must-have. What size it should be, it's completely up to you. I prefer the bigger size because it helps me in easy application or quicker application all over the lid. But whatever size you want, you should have a stiff flat shader brush to pack on, to layer on your eyeshadow. The next eyeshadow brush, which is really important in your kit, is a blending brush, because you can never have a perfectly blended eyeshadow. You can never have a perfectly blended smoky eye look without a really good blending brush. And these blending brushes should be tightly packed. They should have a lot of bristles, but they should be kind of fluffy at the top to give you a really nice blended out, a very soft look. The softer the brush, softer the look would be, because it's just going to spray out the eyeshadow and give it a very soft gradient into nothing. So these are very important. The next brush is also a blending brush, but this is optional, because I know these kind of brushes are very rare to find and they're not really common. This is C433 Pro Blending Fluff Brush by Crown Brushes, and this is a very good alternative to MAC 217. And the what is so different about this brush is that it is a blending brush. It has soft tip, but still at the same time it has sturdy bristles. It is not flimsy. It's not as soft as the blending brushes, and this kind of brush is helpful to blend out stubborn eyeshadows, which don't blend so easily. Or you can also use these for cream eyeshadows or mousse eyeshadows to just feather out the eyeshadow all over your lid, or to go in your crease, or to just blend out the outer corner. So this brush is very good to have in your kit. So I would definitely recommend this brush highly, but still it's optional, because I know it's not easy to find. Whatever you can do with this, you can also do with the soft blending brushes. It's just that you'll have to work more harder with these, and this would blend out the eyeshadow instantly, because it's stiff but it's soft at the same time. So this is an important brush. Next, what you need is a smudge brush. I think a smudge brush is very important in your kit, because it could be used to smudge out the eyeliner, and it can also be used to go in the crease for a cut crease look. And this one is a pencil brush. This is C431 Precision Detail Brush by Crown Brushes, and this is exactly a good dupe for 219 by MAC, which is a pencil brush. So this is just a pencil brush. You can also use a smudge brush. There are a lot of smudge brushes in the market right now. You can also get them from Elf also does smudge brushes. Well, you can get smudge brushes from anywhere, but these are really important to be in your kit if you want to go on the lower lash line, if you want to go in the inner corner, or if you want to go in the crease for a cut crease, or if you just want to simply blend out your eyeliner. So this one little brush does so many jobs, so you have to have this in your kit, and it's just a pencil brush like this. So these were all the eye brushes. Now moving on to the lips. You definitely need a lip brush, because the finish and the precision that you get with the lip brush, you can never get it directly from the lipstick bullet, or if you're using pout paints or lip tars, you definitely need a lip brush. So lip brushes commonly come as flat synthetic brushes like this, or you can also get a very authentic lip brush, which is kind of a rounded lip brush with a tapered tip, and this one is by W7, and I prefer this for the outer corners of the lips, because it has a really fine tip, so it helps you to do a precision work. But this kind of flat lip brush really helps you to pack on the lip product really quickly, and it's really nice. If it's quite thin and flat, it will also help you to create the outer corners and the cupid's bow quite finely and give you a really nice finished look. So guys, these were all the brushes that I think should be in a kit. There are so many different kinds of brushes in the market right now, so you can get whatever kind of brushes that you think are important and which you think that would make your work easier. You can get those, but these were the brushes which I think are essential to be in a kit, and which are essential for somebody who's just starting out with makeup, and he or she wants to have all the brushes required for a perfect blended out smoky eye look and contoured cheeks and defined lips. So I hope you guys benefit from this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and also follow me on my blog, which is Makeup Obsessed Beauty. The link will be in the description box below, and also don't forget to follow me on my Facebook page, because I constantly update my tip of the days, and you can find a lot of different tips about makeup and about the recent trends and everything in the notes section of my Facebook page. So do visit my Facebook page and check out the notes section, because there are a lot of tips I give every few days. Till my next video, you guys take care. Bye bye.